To lose 105 pounds, one thing I really had to realize is I needed to stop making big things out of little things, okay? It doesn't matter what time you eat breakfast. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what time you stop eating at night. It doesn't matter. As long as the amount of protein that you're eating is in the healthy range, it doesn't really matter unless you've got super specific goals. Getting enough fiber matters, but like, if you get 41 grams of fiber one day and 20 grams of fiber the next day, like, it'll even out. It'll be okay. Getting a specific amount of steps doesn't really matter. Like, the difference between like 9,000 and 10,000 steps, like, yeah, I mean, it feels good to hit a certain goal and to have that moment of achievement, you know, that's very good for long-term success, I think. But when it comes down to it, if you got 9,000 steps and you got 10,000 steps, that is a very similar amount of activity for the day. I like to get over 15,000 steps usually, you know, but if I have a day here and there where I get 8,000, I don't have to make that into a bigger thing than it is. All of the times that I couldn't lose the weight, I was making such big deals out of little things, right? Like, I mean, the difference between like ground turkey and ground beef, like, it's not that different. The macros aren't even that different. It's very similar. But I know Weight Watchers, it's zero points to use ground turkey. Well, that's weird because it's the same amount of calories as ground beef. What is it, like a 10-calorie difference? The big things, if you're trying to lose weight, is staying in a calorie deficit and showing back up after you mess up. Those are the big things. Everything else is kind of just whatever you want. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not a doctor. Consult your doctor. Not a doctor. But, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, when I was morbidly obese, I never drank calories. Why would I drink calories? That's such a waste of calories. Okay, something like this is 50 calories. It has 10 grams of protein in it and 200 milligrams of caffeine. So this is going to make me feel so full and not sluggish because of the caffeine. So that's totally worth it for 50 calories. Why would I make this a bigger deal than it has to be? I can actually benefit myself by having this extra 10 grams of protein and 200 milligrams of caffeine by having the 50 calories. Why would I have to make it such a big deal because I drank it? You see what I mean? Like, I would make such big deals out of little things where, like, I would have never even tried this because I don't drink calories. Girl, you didn't need to drink calories. You were eating plenty of them. Like, so much of this is just little details, you know? Like, okay, what if the lunch that I had wasn't really that great? Okay, well, was it filling? Do you feel better now? Okay, have a dinner that you like better. You know, like, it doesn't have to be this big deal. Or what if you had a delicious lunch and it was so good and it was a lot higher calorie than what you would have preferred? Okay, have a lower calorie dinner. Like, it doesn't have to be like this big deal. Like, okay, you had a lunch that you didn't really like. Okay, it's fine. Have something that you like better later, you know? Oh, well, you had something that was really high calorie that you really like and you wish that you hadn't done it. Okay, like, do better later. You know, like, we don't have to make such big things out of the little things.